7. 1, 2, 5. Are we doing this right?
Well, are we?
Okay. This is our third take.
Squeak McGee over here.
Is that my beer? Imagine you said that.
I have before. Where I mixed the podcast up.
Oh, we did that last week.
Say my name when no one
Mark,
is
can
around.
you shut the fuck up, please? Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Eric is back. And he was castrated.
I was not castrated.
Yes, you were.
They
Dude, you're
fucking hung him in the air
Nope.
and chopped his penis off
They did that?
Like a cow.
Yes.
They did not do that.
Like a cow.
I
But
know you're
No.
trying to block it out of your memory.
I'm not.
It's okay.
It's
Eric,
very-
look at me.
it
Look
is-
at me. Look at me. It's okay, dude.
Like
It
on
is.
some
It is
mob
very
shit.
vivid. I
You're
was
among
awake for it.
friends.
I paid a dude to dig through my balls and cut a little piece out and show it to me.
I cannot stop looking at your nipples.
I know. Yeah, it happens.
Those are like legit little like the pointy parts of the
Yeah,
nipples.
they're like that all the fucking time.
You guys look mad
all
comfortable.
the time. Yeah,
You guys look all comfortable now that we have the
We are.
little mic stands.
They're
whatever
very
you want.
I think we're
comfortable.
too comfortable.
I know.
Mic arms.
Yeah. shout out to fucking Irving. 'Cause,
Shout out Howard Stern.
Hey, these fucking mic arms are amazing. That little box thing. What is that?
Yeah, audio interface.
The audio interface fucking works great. Everything sounds amazing right now.
We're getting legit.
Thank
y'all.
you.
Come a long way.
I owe you some
Shout out
beers.
to our fans.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, we made it, Mom.
When you were talking about that, it made me think of the last scene in Fast and Furious 7. Like when he's driving and they're like, well, they're watching Paul Walker on the beach and shit like that. Tell me that wasn't the saddest shit ever.
Wait, what has to do with anything we were just talking about?
I
Was
don't know.
that, was
I
that
just-
7?
confused.
I felt that.
Was that Fast and
vibe
the Furious
right
7?
there. Yeah, Fast and Furious 7.
Damn.
Was it 7?
Yeah.
I don't
Or was
think
it
so,
8?
dude.
No,
I think
it
it
was
was
7.
8.
It
Oh,
was
no, 8
7.
was the last one in New York or some shit, right?
I didn't even
I
watch
don't
the
know.
latest
What
one.
was the Dubai one? Was the 8 one, right? With Ron and Rousey.
I don't know,
There's
dude.
so many fucking different.
But yeah, that scene was
Nothing's
fucking
better
sad,
than the
though.
original.
That's when you
Nothing's
know
better
there's
than the
too
original.
many of them.
Yeah, there's too many
You
of them.
start getting
Yeah, nothing's better than the original for sure.
But I heard the Hob and Shab is good, but corny.
Shab?
Is it called Shab?
No, it's Hob and Shaw.
Oh, well, whatever.
Shop is on your mind all the time. Or like,
No, getting annoyed with that guy.
merchandise coming soon.
Fucking dick riding Shab.
No,
Oh,
but
man.
what was the one with Bow Wow? I felt like that one.
That was Tokyo
just,
Drift
That was just for what?
because they had to like,
It kind of set up a story a little
yeah,
bit.
set up the story for the Asian guy,
Yeah.
but they still haven't showed the main character, or have they?
What make it?
From Tokyo Drift, the white guy.
He hasn't
Yeah,
came back. I
That's
don't
the
think so.
Statham. That's the Shab and what? Or Shab?
Nah,
the
dude.
Shaw and
What the
fucking-
hell?
Well,
He
that's
wasn't
like-
even there yet.
That's who
Statham
kills.
was in there.
No.
Statham kills what's his face at the end.
Mhm.
That's what
Oh,
set
that's
up.
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I thought you meant the main character of that movie, which was that kind of guy from that dude that was from like I don't know, like somewhere in the
Jarhead and all
south.
kinds of shit.
Yeah.
The guy with the big ass head.
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker has a big ass head, dude.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a squared head too.
Like
Bob the
he
Builder
makes
ass
he
motherfucker.
makes
looks-
Gabriel look fucking sad.
He
with
looks,
that.
like he looks Down syndrome a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like Gabriel.
A touch of the Downs.
Bobby Lee looking ass.
Fucking bobblehead ass motherfucker. Fucking Eric, dude. You missed last week with Gabriel, dude.
Oh.
Fucking Gabriel Lisha came out. Fucking we had a fucking concert, a rapping concert over
Freestyle.
here.
Oh,
Fucking
man.
Busy Bone came out and shit.
It was
Dude,
fucking hilarious.
It was
dude.
hilarious.
I'm gonna have to listen to it because shit, I did miss out.
I don't know. Like, it's one of those things where we have so much fun on the podcast. It's hilarious, but I wonder if it's hilarious to other people or if it's just hilarious to
They're
us.
probably just like, look at these fucking retards. Just fucking
I
laughing
don't
at
have-
stupid shit.
I don't have the analytics on here, but we've gotten like listeners from like random ass places. It's funny. I'll pull them up later. Like
Yeah.
Canada, fucking random other states, the UK.
There's a lot of people from like Midwest and shit, huh?
It's more East Coast. A lot of people, California, obviously. Two places in Canada that I noticed. One in UK, and there was another one. It might have been Australia, but yeah, we're gonna start trying to promote this thing a little bit more. So help us out.
We're gonna open a P.O. box and you guys send us candy from around the world.
Yeah, just send us random shit. I said random shit.
I like candy.
I try to
Martin.
speed up my words. I try to get to the next word.
And drugs.
And drugs. Send Eric drugs.
Don't,
So what was
please
that?
don't send me drugs. I don't want the fucking feds knocking on my door.
Well, we do though. We'll record it. That's content.
Hell no.
Allegedly, what is that little cartridge you have in your pocket?
DMT.
What is DMT though?
Dimethyltryptamine.
I know. Okay, well, you're giving me a fucking.
What do you want me to say? Like it's
I know,
it
dude,
is
What does it do?
it's a hallucinogenic. One of the most strongest fucking hallucinogenics out there.
And it's amazing.
But does it usually come in a cartridge like that? That was like tabs or some shit. Like
No, acid comes in tabs.
get my drugs all
DMT
fucked up.
sometimes comes in powder. Other times it looks like almost
Like bark.
like bark, kind of like like fucking tobacco.
You make a tea out of it, or what? Or you chew it?
No, you smoke it.
Oh,
You
shit.
could actually make a tea out of it too.
Mm.
But I don't know how to do that shit, so
Yeah,
It reminds me of
that
Hell's
would be
Bells.
more like ayahuasca and shit.
that's what I want to do.
How long does
Yeah.
that last?
DMT usually lasts around like 15-20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. But it's like a life.
What kind of high is it though?
It's a
So it's like an acid type shit?
It's one of those like
Yeah,
you see
it's like-
Jesus
it's-
type
Like
of shit.
shake off shit.
It's like mushrooms, but instead of it lasting 6 hours, it hits you immediately and it lasts for 15 minutes.
And if you say you work somewhere where they drug test you, or you can be drug tested, what's the situation?
It will probably not show up. Because
Well,
usually
I don't like the property.
most places test for like amphetamines and shit like that, cocaine, meth, heroin, shit like that. Yeah, marijuana. What really sucks is that marijuana is the thing that lasts the longest in your system.
And it's like the thing that's illegal here,
Yeah,
which is crazy because I think in Maryland, it's no longer allowed for companies to test.
And Vegas.
Oh,
Vegas too now.
Vegas, yep.
I think the only companies that can are like government jobs and shit like that.
I think
or
New York
construction.
just passed a law too that it's illegal to test for that.
Yeah, I mean, because it's really dumb. If it's legal and I can purchase it just like alcohol, then
Yeah,
why am I getting fucking shit for it?
They gotta figure out how to, like, when they give you a drug test, how to find out like the levels. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It
if you
shouldn't
just did
matter,
it, or well, I mean, alcohol is like that. They test the levels and all that. When you in an accident at work, they test the levels of your alcohol.
Oh, well, yeah, because I guess you can tell when you're drunk, though. You
Yeah.
can. I mean, with weed, I don't know how that works.
That's what I'm saying. They gotta
yeah.
figure
Plus,
that shit
people
out.
at your work are like operating forklifts and shit like that.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
And they're
No,
probably Latino
we
and
make
drink
drinks.
a
We
lot.
make dreams at my job.
No.
So I don't know what the fuck you're talking
No,
about right now.
I
Yeah,
know
dreamers.
No, I know a dude that fucking ran someone over in a forklift and like there's brains everywhere.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
That's.
That,
I work
Fucked up.
with AI, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
that shit sucks. Yeah, a year later he fucking crashed his car and
Shout
died.
out Allen Iverson.
Exactly. But
Stupid, I just got that.
stay in school, kids. No drugs. Dare.
Except for hallucinogens.
The DARE program
amazing.
worked on me for cigarettes for sure. I don't know if that was a DARE program, but whatever videos they used to send me, like what we were joking around about earlier with the mic, putting it to her throat and trying to sound like that lady. It's like, hey,
I think that worked
I've
for
been
me.
smoking cigarettes for 100 years. or
Seeing
whatever.
that lady fucking on TV struggling and shit. Fuck that.
And she was still smoking out of the hole of her neck.
Fuck
Like,
that shit. She's a writer.
I just never liked the smell or anything. Like that.
I just
So I
thought it
just
was
stayed
stupid. It's
away.
like, all right, you smoke, it's supposed to get you lightheaded, and it's great with coffee, and then you get cancer. It's like, what the fuck?
I just always thought it was stupid as fuck. 'Cause, like, people would talk about like, oh, drugs, don't do drugs, you get addicted and this and that, and they're out there smoking cigarettes. Like, it's cool shit. Like, dumbass, you're addicted to that shit too. Like,
The only thing
wasting your money and all kinds of shit.
the only thing where I'm like, I guess that makes me a hypocrite is I like cigars, but I do that every once in a blue moon. But that's not the same thing at all. I would say.
Not at all.
Yeah, I like
like
me
beer.
some cigars.
You look like a cigar person.
There was a time when I was smoking cigars like every weekend.
Fuck that, dude. That shit gives me the bubble guts.
For real.
Yeah.
Well, define bubble guts because I don't know if that's like a regional thing. If that's just something we say, or if
Fool, we
everyone says that in the
We
world.
grew up not that far from each other. How's
No,
it?
he's trying to say
No.
like it's just us.
Oh,
here. Or like because we have listeners in
Don't
other
ever
I was
fucking
just-
snap at me like that again.
god damn! You and your fucking bowl cut fucking threw me off right there, dude.
Got the Bee Gees.
Fuck, what was his name? What was that dude I sent you guys with that mean old bull?
Oliver Tree, dude.
Oliver Tree. He's
Yeah.
hilarious, bro.
How the fuck did that
Shout
guy
out
become
Oliver Tree.
famous, dude?
Dude, I like his music. That shit's fucking hilarious.
I feel like he was just like one of those Instagram people or YouTube people, and that his shit got old, so they made him a rapper or a singer or whatever.
I don't know, but
He's another bad.
there's
bad
certain
baby.
times for certain music, and he's legit to me.
I mean, the beat was pretty cool.
Not even with just the video and everything was pretty legit.
Huh?
Uh,
I don't know, dude. He gives me the bubble guts too, dude.
so define bubble guts, which is what?
Like,
The shit.
yeah, the shits, dude. Your stomach starts fucking hurting, and
You sure it wasn't just that
Diarrhea.
one time?
hell no, it's all the time. Remember, I used to smoke Black and Miles. That shit used to fuck me up
Those
all
are
the time.
different though.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, I used
Blizunskis.
to fucking smoke those too.
Oh, you
For
just
a while.
smoked them? You didn't put no marijuanas in it?
No, that was the first time that I
Occasionally.
learned. The only reason I wanted to do that, I think it was like freshman year of middle school, is because I wanted to like fuck with the smoke. You know, because it looked cool. I would see Snoop Dogg doing
That
it,
was our vape.
and that was it.
That was our
That was it.
vaping.
Besides that, I was
Black and
like, this is
Milds.
stupid. Because that thick smoke, because of the tobacco paper.
Well,
No,
then
I-
you would fucking roll your Blizunskis and then you put the filter at the end of it and smoke it with the filter.
You can do that too, or just buy a swisher.
Same shit. Depends on who you're hanging out with back then.
Yeah, true
Dude,
that.
I never learned how to roll a blunt.
I've
Ever.
never rolls.
I did, but
I've
I-
never
I-
smoked marijuana, but allegedly I know this guy
Shut
has never fucking learned how to roll a blizz on it. Nevers.
I
Or a
have,
joint.
I have, but I never got pro at it. I give props to Ryan. He hasn't came on the podcast yet. He's coming back actually, but
We don't want him.
he's I know we don't want him anymore. He lost his
Fuck
chance.
that guy and his claws.
Fuck that. What was that song?
He used to.
Whoop that.
Trick.
Oh, that was
Yeah, whoop
fucking.
that trick.
Fuck.
whoop
It was
that.
fucking
Hustle
Hustle and Flow. Hustle and
dude.
Flow. That
All right,
was-
sorry for cutting your story off. Go ahead.
No, I just said it already. He was just really good at rolling them. Like he would make them loose enough where they hit hard as fuck, but they would still last.
Well,
What,
he-
what
he-
ethnicity is he?
Who?
He is a dark
Ryan.
fellow.
Ryan.
He's an American.
He's a ethnicity.
He's an American.
Is it American ethnicity?
He was born in America.
He's a human being.
He's our friend.
I've learned that we are fucking
We don't see
ignorant
colors
as
here.
fuck.
You're ignorant as
Listening to all
fuck.
these podcasts, like we're stupid.
You're stupid, dude. What the fuck?
I know,
Collectively, we're retarded.
No, fuck that. He's trying to bring us with him.
How you looked at yourself?
Yeah. He just
God
trying to get
damn.
because he knows how racist he's been on this podcast.
I'm not even
He's trying
talking
to
about
bring us in.
racist.
Oh, that's
I'm just talking about language, how we speak words. Like I feel like
oh, how we speak words. Yeah, that's how you speak, you fucking idiot. You need words to speak. Fucking.
nah, your brother's a fucking stuttering machine over here.
Well, let me live my life. Oh, fuck.
we got to get right on here.
Dude,
to
it's
talk about
better
those
than
bullshit
fucking
claws.
talking about jacking off all the fucking time. Like,
Nah, but-
dumbass.
It's crazy how I have like two different languages. Like I have work, how I'm at work, I feel like I'm professional more.
And stupid.
But once, as soon as I leave work, I feel like my retardation just hits me, like, and I just like do the least I can.
you,
like-
you feel it hard.
Yeah,
You're
no,
yay.
Oh, remember that in San Diego? Remember that shit?
All the people on those fucking scooters.
On the bird scooters? We're in San Diego. We just saw this guy jump on a bird scooter and just go, yay!
Yay! Just fucking take off.
That made me want to get on it.
Where's that from? It's from
He was so happy.
We looked at him. We're like, "Fuck, that fool looks happy as fuck."
Yeah.
He straight up just yelled, "Yay!"
So you're telling me when you're driving on the freeway, like you're just by yourself chilling, you don't like make a retard face to make it feel better? Like it feels good. sometimes.
What?
Like to make your face like, oh,
No,
fuck that.
dude.
Why would you do that?
Or like you never just scream or something in the car.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I scream all the time in the car.
I've screamed.
It
like,
feels crazy good.
yeah.
I've had to scream just because I'm falling asleep, but that's it. But you do that just to make yourself feel better?
No, I know somebody that does it.
That's so weird.
It loosens up your face if you do like some crazy.
You do
shit.
face exercises?
Yeah.
He fucking sticks he
Well,
sticks
yeah,
his head.
Just say they're face exercises. Don't fucking say you're acting like a mentally challenged person.
I've never said that.
Yeah,
He sticks his head out the
You
window
just
like
said
Ace
that.
Ventura and shit. Just fucking
Like a
dumbass.
dog.
Like a dog and shit. God damn, dude.
So
Get
what's
your
up?
shit together, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you?
You know, I thought this was a safe place, but
God damn.
I suppose
What
not.
about this place made you think it was safe?
We're in a fucking barn, dude.
This is Texas Chainsaw
I
Massacre.
don't know, dude. We have mannequins surrounding us and
And this hoe is
Shit,
still shirtless.
shit. Yeah, she is shirtless. She's still showing us her boobs, which is all right. But
No nipple. We need to draw.
and then- dude-
we need to put your nipples on there.
you know what's fucked up is we have shit that's older than us in here. So the person that owned that fucking little bicycle is probably dead right now.
way to make it dark. That shit got
I
dark
know,
real fucking
So
quick.
I'm just saying it's dark in here. And it
They're-
might be haunted.
They're probably dead right now.
That tricycle probably came from that. What was that one movie with Jack Nicholson?
Oh,
The Shining?
The
Twins.
Shining, yeah.
Aren't they on like a little tricycle or some shit?
I remember.
No.
Saw
Oh no, they're
being
just
like
standing
that.
there. So what movie was it where they were on tricycles? There's two twins on tricycles.
Was
It was The
Saw?
Shining.
Huh?
It was The Shining.
But The Shining, they were on tricycles or they were just standing there?
Both. No,
Oh, on
the
both?
kid was on a tricycle, and he was going through the hallway, and then
Oh,
he
yeah,
runs
yeah.
into the twins.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
It's been a while. It's been a while. How you?
Oh man!
Shout out Aaron Lewis.
Sane.
Aaron Lewis.
You guys ready for the new movie?
He's
The
solo dolo now.
like the sequel to The Shining?
What?
You haven't seen it?
I never heard that.
I hope not. Who is
Yeah,
it?
the kid's all grown up now, and he's like,
Yeah, but who's gonna be the main character?
I
Jack
forgot.
Nicholson.
No, hell
No.
no. That dude's all out of shape right now.
He's still alive.
He's
No,
like 90 years old and
It
shit.
follows the kid. Like the kid grew up, and he's like he still has that fucking power.
Is there a trailer out?
Yeah, there is.
All right, well,
I'm sorry, but I have never seen The Shining. I've seen scenes from it, but I've never watched the whole movie.
We just saw the
Never
famous
seen it?
part. Here's Johnny.
Or I just watched like the twins part. Like I just seen like little clips of it. Is it on Netflix or anything?
You would have convinced me.
Hulu or anything?
I don't know. No idea.
Shit, that's a good question. I
Maybe I'll
have no
watch it.
idea.
I'm sure you can find it
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I don't
on
want to pay for it.
Fandango.
That's a classic.
I don't want to pay for it.
Did you ever watch Jack Nicholson in that movie Hoffa
That's a badass movie.
with what's his name? He was just in Dumbo, and he's in Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, shit.
Little
Short
guy.
dude, he's hilarious.
I
Why
forgot his
Danny
name.
DeVito.
Danny
There you
DeVito.
go.
Yeah, he's a G in that movie. It's a really good movie.
Going back to Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I started watching it from the beginning scenes because they have it on Hulu. They're fucking nuts. Like,
Yeah.
that shit wouldn't fly now. Like,
No.
Dude, how that guy got
Fucking
fat
nuts.
for his role
his
too.
role
That's
and then
just
lost weight.
crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, I didn't get that. I had them. I watched
Fucking
it
Mac?
so far where they're having like all the
Yeah, man.
black dudes in the fucking, or all the black people in the bar, and they have like the underage drinkers in the bar. And
That's
all
like
that
in
shit.
every fucking season, dude.
Yeah.
It's just fucking crazy.
It's fucking funny, and they're married, right? The girl and the main guy.
Mac and the blonde chick is married.
Are they?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that.
I follow Mac on
one of
Instagram.
those two are married for sure.
Oh, you guys text?
Yeah.
He said
Yeah.
Instagram.
Actually, yeah. Yep. He asked me for
It's been a while.
Oh, they had a contest going. It was like you donate to some charity and you get a chance to go on the show.
That'd be dope. Imagine
Where do they film though?
L.A.
everything, dude.
Fucking liars.
I mean,
Where's it supposed to
wasn't
be?
even like Friends filmed in L.A. and they make it seem like it's in New York.
Probably.
Yeah, I think it was. The only thing that's legit would be
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, yeah,
Fucking sad.
which is a great show.
Filmed in where? Boston? I was like with you. New York.
Yeah, dude, he does it to himself. That's the hard part, though, right, guys?
It's been a while since I first knew who
You see how he only has two things. It just been a while, and I'm gonna say something stupid.
Merchandise coming soon.
Fucking
I wish we
Muppet,
come up with a
dude.
shirt that says "It's been a while," like it, but you can hear it. Remember those fucking shirts that
The ones that said shit on there?
yeah.
Yeah. They still have them
or the belts,
in the center of the mall.
the belts where it
The
would say
kiosk?
like you could put it on different settings.
Yeah.
It would say different shit.
I never got the belts.
I never got a belt either. I remember I
got,
did.
I got
shout
the
out,
dog chains.
Oh, I had the dog chain shit. Shout out Joel Santana. You had a belt buckle that was a skull, all bedazzled out and shit like that.
All bedazzled out.
And I had
Fuck.
big ass star earrings. And I had sunglasses that were all bedazzled out on the side on some Elton John shit.
You had some bedazzled sunglasses?
I bought them. I didn't bedazzle them, but I bought them like that.
Damn,
Shout out Urban Depot.
that's crazy. But you didn't.
Oh, fucking Urban Depot.
But at
fuck.
that time, you didn't think to yourself like, "This is doing too much."
Nah, fuck.
No, look at him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I mean, there's some styles where you just gotta skip the bedazzled.
Well,
Glasses?
Martin didn't skip any of them.
They weren't, but they're on the side. They were bedazzled, not all around them. Well, shout out Pitbull. Fuck you guys.
Do your kids drink out of the water hose? Have they ever?
No, we don't have nowadays. We have the where you turn it on like it sprays, like different velocities. You can change the shit.
Oh, you're talking about the attachment for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fucking since forever. Everyone has
have
those.
I
video.
didn't have that as a kid. We
had those
didn't have
too.
a.
You just take that.
You
shit
were
out.
able to drip out, fucking drink out of the fucking hose.
That's what I was gonna ask you because.
Well, now you have to. We have that thing.
Yeah, I know, but you grew up in well, for a while in apartments, right?
Apartments and
And then a
townhomes on
Oh, so-
Golden.
but
Shout
did
out
you-
Magnolia and Golden.
But did you have that childhood where, like, after you guys are done playing, you would drink out of the water hose?
Yeah.
That shit's fucking hilarious, dude. Because I don't know if like people do that nowadays or kids.
You know you're not
I don't
supposed
know. It
to.
depends on where you live.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
because there's like chlorine and shit in it. But
Well, not just the
we
water,
all
but
did
like
that.
the hose. Like the hose
Yeah.
itself is like hazardous.
Well, I'm still here, so
Yeah, we're still,
Yeah, I know,
we're still
right?
kicking.
They should be the best too. Like from fucking
I remember.
riding bikes all day, and then we all fucking run to the hose and shit. Like, oh, I got first dibs. Like,
It's
no,
all hot at
motherfucker.
first too. Like
Yeah.
from all the
you
water.
know what's a fucking bitch?
It's like rubber.
And I remember like kid. All I'm gonna say is kids these days probably will never ask their homies like, "Hey, is it cool if I get some water out of the water hose?" Like they're just gonna be all spoiled. Like, let me go inside and get some water.
Oh,
Like,
give me a Capri Sun.
yeah, let me get a fucking I don't know, sparkling water.
Let me get a Shasta.
Yeah,
Shasta, yeah, 25 cents for
the pineapple one.
But
The RCs.
RC. Oh fuck, you're poor.
Hey, one of my
Fuck you.
one of my friends' moms used to give us Zimas.
What's
What?
that?
Yeah, Zimas. You don't remember Zimas? They're like wine coolers.
That's my aunt's dog.
Oh no.
They're like wine coolers that taste like Sprite.
Nah, dude.
Sprite.
Yeah, Sprites.
Sprite. We don't drink Sprite.
But I want to go back to the host thing because my kids, we were just, I think it was last Sunday, or actually Friday, they were playing with water balloons, and now they have the thing where you buy, and it's like 100 water balloons, but you just hook it to one little thing, and the
Oh
water
yeah, it fills all of them up.
Yeah, it fills them all at once, and then it'll break off already tied.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Damn,
legit.
Remember
as fuck.
back in the day, you'd
Shout out
have
to
to
that
go to
guy.
the fucking hose,
One
fill
by
one
one.
at a
one.
time, then tie it on your fucking
Some would
finger.
pop.
Fuck.
It's a struggle.
Some would pop because you're like pushing into the lab, try to make it as big as possible.
Yeah, that shit would take
And
like
then
an
you're-
hour for you to
Dude,
do all
you
those.
used to buy them out the ice cream man, and they look like little grenades.
Oh, those
yeah.
were dope.
Yeah,
those were
those were dope as
pricier though.
fuck.
They're
Yeah.
always pricier.
They're like $1.25.
But then your mom would get pissed when you're running in the house to use the fucking like sink and shit.
Dude, we used to be
Yeah.
bad.
Stay the fuck outside.
I remember one time she got pissed. I remember getting a shower with the water hose because, we grew up by the river bottom. We
And you're Mexican, so
nothing to do with it.
Here we go with this bullshit, dude.
This fucking Mexican, supposedly Australian, but he doesn't even know anyone in Australia.
today I identify as white.
Get the fuck.
Today you identify as a bitch.
Shout out,
That's
Shout out
every day.
Hollister.
That's every day.
Shout
Yeah.
out-
Every day.
Shout out Hollister, girl.
Oh no! I know all that shit you were talking about Mexicans and Hollister. Look
I
at you.
apologize.
Doesn't make
Look.
it right, you son of a bitch.
but my story is we were building jumps because like when it would rain, that's the perfect time to build jumps in the field because the dirt's all soft. So we would build all these jumps.
Time out. I'm like every time I look at you,
Motherfucker.
you're like in a jack off motion. Like that's how you talk. Like you talk like this.
Why are you looking
Hey,
at
he's
me?
excited.
I'm jacking
That's
off, you son
I
of a
know.
bitch.
That's
That's your brother.
That's just your thought process. That's all you think about, dude. Go back to all the other podcasts. All he talks about is jacking off. So
Yeah.
let me continue.
Constantly thinking about
Yeah.
touching your dick.
So we would build jumps when it's fucking raining. And I remember we'd get like super muddy and all that shit. And like, hell no, your parents won't let you in. You have to get water. You have to get hosed down. You think kids do that now?
I don't think so. No.
Maybe no, because they don't leave their room.
It hasn't rained in a while.
It's just Fortnite all day. Oh, maybe kids in the Midwest, like where there's farms and shit.
Yeah, maybe.
Fucking Theo Vaughn area.
We still play video games.
It's Louisiana.
No, but do your kids go outside and get their like pants all ripped up and shit, like in the grass? Do they play in the grass and all that?
No, they buy them like that.
We've never gotten a grass stain on their pants. Yeah,
Imagine that becomes a style, like, oh yeah, fucking pants with grass stains and shit.
As soon as their pants get or their knees get a hole, we just cut them into short.
But for real?
Yeah.
My mom used to make them wear that shit. Like, go outside and fucking wear them.
Just wear them as
Go
shorts.
embarrass
Well, it's a
yourself.
style now. Jean shorts, not now. They've always been a style. Well, in high school I wore Avericks. They had jeans.
Damn, what a loser.
Remember? No. Remember they were faded in a different color.
I hated
in
that
the
shit. I
legs?
never hated that. I hated that.
You never hated that?
No, I'm saying I never wore those because I hated them. I just again fucking combining my words. Fuck. But
Compound sentence.
Dude, I remember
Compound
I
word.
had pants like fucking James the other day, the ones that you can make into shorts.
Yeah, the
little
zippers. You can make them
I had
into
those in elementary.
3
yeah.
different stages. No, but I just I never liked
Shorts.
So you would just take one leg off.
pedal
capris.
pushers. Yeah,
You would just do one leg and leave the other one fucking like a pant.
I just
You're a
never.
b-boy.
when
Yeah.
people would wear those shorts or pants where it was way too much like washed, like way too faded, I thought that shit looked stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Mine's like
to each
fuck.
its own.
Or the one with all
Exactly.
the, or the one with all like the basketball teams on them, or all the fucking
the patches?
yeah, that
I
shit
never
was
went- I never went
stupid
that
as
far.
fuck. I remember Ryan had that shit one time. I was so mad at
So
him.
I'm gonna tell you my
He was mad
main.
at me for being mad at him. I was like, "You're fucking get away from me with
One
that
of my
shit."
main outfits was like going out outfits when we were back in the party days. Was bad boy jeans, and they were like they would fade in the leg area, like in the front leg.
Like super
Like,
fade, like where they're
yeah.
white almost.
Bad
They're
boy
like-
jeans.
They were
Hated
brown
that
pants, but they fade like a little lighter. And
Like
then I had
Sean John or
no,
was
they're
it-
no. It's like it was Puff Daddy, but it was called Bad Boys.
Oh, okay.
He had Sean John at the same time, but for some reason it said it had BB in the back, on the back pocket. And then I wear Reebok Classics.
Why are you closing your eyes, dude?
Because I talk better when I close my eyes. Because I can visualize. You know what I mean?
Fucking caressing the mic.
Don't
like
worry
a
about my
dick.
fucking.
Dude.
Don't worry about my shit.
Dude,
So you get
Because I'm going like down like this. Like okay.
nobody can see what you're doing.
no, dude.
Video capability should have came a long time ago, but because we
But
have
what?
a camera,
But
but
what?
fucking yeah. Anyways, so I had Reebok Classic, shout out Champs, 2 for $89. So they were black, and then they had like the gum bottom, which was brown.
Yep.
Those
Remember
shits were
those.
fucking fire. And then like a blank black tee, dog chains, and then I would have
So all black.
my pants were brown, but depending on what I was wearing, so that was black outfit. I'd have like a fitted because back then we weren't doing snapbacks yet. A fitted hat from Champs, and they were like 2 for $10. Like they had that little thing in the right when you walked in. It was like a little basket for all the clearance bullshit. And then I'd buy those sweatbands that you put on your wrists and shit like that, and it
Dude,
would
I
match.
never rocked the
never rocked
sweatbands. I
those.
rocked the baller bands.
Which are what?
I never liked wearing
The-
all black shoes either.
You never
Hated
rocked
that
the
shit.
baller bands? They're like what, plastic?
It was
Oh,
the
like
Stay
elastic.
Strong,
ones?
Armstrong ones.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I remember those. Yeah. But I was legit like forearms with the fucking.
For real, dude?
It's more
Oh,
in. He
damn.
used to wear bedazzled fucking.
I know. I shouldn't be surprised, huh?
glasses.
I used to wear
I used-
Looney Tunes on my shirts and shit
I used to wear Marvin the Martian as my favorite cartoon.
Shout out Lot 29.
There you go, lot 29. But I say, hey, when people used to wear the sweatbands, but on their fucking legs.
Oh, I never did that. That's
Oh,
going
that's
too far.
so stupid, dude. They wore 2 pairs of socks, a white one and a black one, and then the fucking.
I never.
Oh, wait. You wore that shit.
So
son
you,
of a
you would
bitch.
put on the black sock first and put the white one over it, but then you would leave a little so you could show the
Yeah,
black.
they used to do that shit. And the fucking sweatbands.
I never
dude.
did that.
Dude, for the longest, like my dumb ass didn't know what a baller band, why they call it a baller band. Like the real reason why they use that shit for,
Oh.
it was to fucking tie the money together. I just thought it was like some basketball shit, so I just used to rock it. But
No, I wore
Yep.
my PE shorts underneath my pants till like senior year.
Okay.
I used to do that too in case I got
Yeah.
down.
I just wore it just because my pants were too big.
Or like those dudes that just wore fucking basketball shorts every day. I'm like, how the fuck do you do
Fucking
that?
used to hate that.
Well, it's hard out here. Some people can't.
Fucking
afford
Eric
some
used
shit.
to wear fucking Jenkin or whatever that's just called
I
pants.
never wore those.
Fool, yes you did, fool, when you had fucking purple hair, dude.
I did not. I never had the Jenko jeans.
You're a
What'd you wear
goddamn
then?
liar.
Huh? What did I used to wear?
Janko jeans, dude.
Well,
No, I never fucking wore Jenko jeans.
Oh, yes you did.
I just seen a movie on Hulu, Beach Bums, with Matthew McConaughey and Zach Efron. And Zach Efron is wearing fucking those Jenko jeans. Like, they're like bell bottom, like they blow the fuck out.
Well,
Right, at the legs?
the Jenko jeans were big all the way,
Like,
from top to
shuffling.
bottom.
Like shuffling.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't do the
Not
little-
all of them. Not all of them were big like that.
I thought they were.
No, the
That was their thing.
Yeah, the Jenko
that-
jeans
that
were
was
like that.
literally
Like,
why they
from the waist down, they're fucking huge.
just one size, boom, big.
But I did have some like bell bottom looking pants.
Well, that's probably why I thought it was
Yeah.
Janko jeans. You know, I used to rock all the time because fucking we were on the budget. Fucking Interstate.
Yeah, IS.
Fucking
Interstate Bands.
IS, dude. That was like the shock of back in the day and shit.
I remember when we had some
Or
Levi's.
Solo.
When I started getting like it would afford the actual Levi's. I was like, damn, these are legit. Fucking, I could only wear these on the days that I'm gonna get up and go sharpen my pencil.
I used to wear fucking Huskies and shit.
That's when you
Fucking
fucking
Wranglers.
Wranglers. Fucking Wranglers.
That's when my parents had the Sears card. That I would just wear Huskies.
Yeah, I think that's well Sears. That's when I
Wranglers.
first got Levi's because of Sears.
Levi's are expensive, right?
They still are, dude.
Yeah, they
like
still are.
$42 for
The
fucking-
jackets too, dude. Fucking jackets expensive as fuck.
Yeah, they are, but they're nice.
Yeah,
and they last for a
forever.
long ass time too.
What, Levi's?
Levi's just jackets or jeans or whatever. But fuck that. Sponsor us or we're
Jean
gonna
jackets.
erase this.
You've been erased. But yeah. So
Well,
Eric,
that's why Dickies.
how you feel, dude?
Feel great.
Do
Feel
you know?
amazing. Why? Because of my vasectomy?
Yes.
That's
Have
why
you
you're
had-
asking?
Have you had sexual relations yet?
No.
Do you have like a main chick that you go to, like a booty call?
No.
So why did you do the vasectomy then?
Because I wanted to take that shit off the
It's a
table completely.
vasectomy.
The
I gotta finally correct somebody because I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
He understood what I said.
Yes, yes,
He
I
took
did.
it.
So how long was the process?
It was about
Or
20
the-
minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
So I don't. You go into hospital.
20 minutes.
Surgery,
Yeah, shit,
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
and you have to get put on the little fucking shirt gown thing, right?
Yep. You put a little gown on, and then you fucking lay down on the table, and then you lift the gown
Wait,
up so
wait.
your fucking balls are showing.
Wait. So you're telling me is that you went into a place that you've never been to, you put it on the dress,
Yes.
and you let a guy fucking grab your balls.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
fucking.
did you have your
Something's
legs?
wrong with you, bro.
And I paid him. And I
you
paid him.
him.
And you paid him,
$20.
Did you have your legs up as if
and he took something
when
from
a
you.
female gets
No.
has the baby? Or
No, I was just laying down.
That'd
No?
be hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, I think you'd have to be like that, right? So they get to the
No.
balls.
Imagine he's just doing that, and the doctor's like, "Hey, that's unnecessary."
So you're laying on your back or your stomach?
Just laying on my back.
Did you shave?
Legs open?
Yeah, I had to shave. You have to shave fucking everything clean. And
How was the
like even the
process?
inside of your legs and shit.
How was the
For
process?
what?
Yeah.
What'd you say shave with?
Just a regular razor.
So, but you didn't trim it first and then do the razor?
Well, I always keep that shit trimmed.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, son, what's up?
Shit.
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 Trimmed as in what?
Fuente.
Trimmed as in what?
Victor Fuente.
Even your thigh hair, like
Huh?
inner thigh hair,
Yeah.
it's shaved.
No, I had to fucking shave that part, but usually I just keep everything trimmed up.
Damn, dude, that doctor, when he seen you, he was probably like, "Damn, this motherfucker's be hairy as fuck."
Yeah, and then,
he was probably
they-
scared.
No, then he looked. Even him and the nurse were like, they're like, oh, that's a nice scrotum.
But
Like that shit was
for
fucking
real?
weird. Like they both said it in the same tone too.
That is weird.
Like the nurse came in, she's like, oh, that's a nice scrotum. And then like 5 minutes later, the doctor walked in. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. And he looks down. He's like, oh, that's a nice scrotum. Like
when you got in there before they came, were you slapping it around so it got like?
no, because it's just
Or you
like
just
they're
left
it was
it?
just my balls. Like they're gonna cut up my balls.
Where was your wiener?
They fucking put it
Toward your
back.
stomach.
Yeah, they just put it up and they put a towel on top of it so it doesn't move.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
but I would have slapped it around a little bit to
Why?
get a little bigger or something.
Why? I'm not trying to impress
That'd
the doctor.
be weird, dude.
And the
Imagine
doctor
the
walks
doctor
in with the
starts
fucking
grabbing-
butter.
Starts grabbing his shit, and this fool gets a hard on.
Remember that game in high school where you'd play like see how close you would get and then to see before you had a boner or something.
What?
Like the
the
girl would go up
fuck?
your leg and then you see where at what point. you
Oh,
would get a
the
boner.
game of life, like when you're dating and shit, or
Not when you're.
like you would just do
dating,
that like
but
around.
I love
day,
you,
like,
Melissa, but no. Like before Melissa's time, like they would like you would just be at lunch and they would go up your they would go up your leg and see how far they can get until
You get a boner.
yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
dog.
I don't shit. I never fucking played that game.
Oh fuck! Shout out La Sierra.
fucking Lost Sierrans, man.
Those girls work at strip clubs now.
At Racers, fucking.
Shout out Angels.
Yeah, shout out Angels.
Angels is gone. I heard.
Yeah, those
Is
bitches
that
moved on. They moved on.
Stupid.
Did you guys see? Did you guys read about this or see this on the news today with the whole Epstein shit?
Dude,
That's some crazy shit.
conspiracy.
Well, dude. Okay, so I guess for the people that don't know, it's all over the news. What's his first name?
Jeff.
My
Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein.
My name's
Fucking
Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
name's Jeff.
I guess this dude was like a finance guy with a bunch of money, was friends with Trump, and like the Clintons and all that, and he had his own island, and apparently he was sex trafficking like underage girls and all kinds of shit.
Well, he had a whole bunch of famous friends, didn't he?
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
I just
then,
heard. Fuck you guys.
fuck.
I just heard
you,
Trump.
Well, he's famous too. Fucking, but yeah, he got caught up the first time, and then he was able to get away with it, and then all these documents came out just yesterday, and then today he killed himself. And he's supposed to be on suicide watch, so that's kind of crazy.
Supposedly killed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just feels like someone fucking. And then today it was trending on Twitter. It was a Clinton body count, like saying like that's just another person they killed or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's real as fuck.
Yeah,
Like-
I think it's. I mean,
There's no way this fucking guy did that shit.
there's documents those documents that came out talked about like people that were in the government and judges and shit that went to the island, and he would like give them those girls or whatever.
Well, that's
It's
like
just
where's Johnny or whatever that one where he was kidnapped doing his newspaper thing, and then he came back like years later, and he said that like rich people were sex trafficking him. Like he'd go to parties where rich people were,
I
and
remember you
fucking
talking about
some shit like that. I feel like that's been going on forever.
I feel like this guy was so about it. Like he was like with all these fucking.
But I think he was the center of it. Like he had that island.
Yeah,
Like
He was
the
the
main
he was
guy.
the connect for that.
He was the kingpin of it.
Him and Trump used to be like best friends. He was good friends with the Clintons too. Like,
I'm
he
sure-
just knew everybody.
I'm sure like everyone was kind of like looking at him like, damn, this motherfucker's gonna snitch.
I think that's
I'm
what
sure he
happened.
was like he's seen everyone like all these high powers and all that, just like he's doing his thing and hooking him up. I'm sure he had some kind of log or something
Of course he did.
on their ass.
100%. He'd killed himself supposedly right before he was supposed to testify. So
well, even if he
that-
didn't, they still would have got rid of his ass just in
regardless,
case.
It sounds
You
like
know what I
Jimmy
mean?
Hoffa type of shit. They just got rid of him.
When you know too much, bro.
when you know too much. Yeah, I don't know that shit. That's one of those ones where it's fucking wild. Like it seems way too suspicious, and fuck, I don't know. It's kind of creepy.
Kill them all.
Kill them all.
Dude, I believe it though. I believe like
All of them.
someone had to murk him, like or force him to do it or some shit. Like they had his family hostage or some shit.
Yeah.
I
Can
know.
you imagine? Not to cut you off. Can you imagine that? Like Trump because Trump used to be friends with him, and then they fell off because they were both bidding on a mansion, like a while back, and that's how they like
Some rich people shit.
yeah, rich people shit, and they were talking shit on each other while they were doing it. Blah blah blah. Long story short, can you imagine since the new election's coming up, he got this dude arrested, and then just because they're involved with the Clintons, just to make the Clintons, because what's her name's going
Happy?
to run again? Not happy, but to make them look bad.
Tarnished.
Oh
Yeah, so it's ammo for him to just.
Oh damn! I didn't
win
even see it
again.
like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Damn.
I always do during election time. That or war or the economy fucking.
Or the
you know,
whole thing that
crazy.
happened last week too. The whole shootings. Like they're making it like
Oh, those shootings were fucking
yeah,
nuts.
it's fucking
too.
nuts too. But this fucking guy,
Texas and where was the other one? Ohio.
Ohio, and
But
then the one before that was Napa Valley.
I feel like this has been going on for ever. Like rich people fucking with kids and shit.
Yeah, but this is the first time that it's like out to like it's like fucking publicized this much.
Yeah, but I feel like everyone always known, but now we have evidence of it.
Yeah,
You know
dude,
what I
but
mean?
it just shows you like these fucking people are fucking corrupt as shit, dude. Like the Clintons, like man, they got their hands dirty in a lot of shit. A lot of shit, dude.
Well, to climb that high, you have to get your hands dirty. I would think.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah.
nuts. Or born into a fucking family. It's all like, I mean, we're turning into fucking conspiracy podcast.
Who cares?
But
Keep
yeah,
going.
it's one of those things where it's like yeah, like if you're born into that, like they're gonna want to keep their
Well-
family name.
Well,
with it.
especially when you have all that money, you have shit to do. You know what I mean? It's just you have that money, so you're bored as fuck. So
A
they
cra-
probably do crazy ass shit.
Well-
It just keeps building until it's just
Yeah.
fucking.
Well, that's just generational wealth too.
like wasn't the director or the producer, whatever it is, what's his name? The one that did all kinds of things to actors, the females, Weinstein.
oh,
Like,
Harvey
I'm-
Weinstein. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he did some. Well, he did do
Well,
some crazy shit.
but he got off.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like he got off like clean. Like that's crazy.
Well, I was listening to Joey Diaz's podcast. He said that he played the courts because I mean he's Jewish and he has a bunch of really good Jewish lawyers. where they just
That's
kept
nuts.
extending the process and extending it to the point where like no one was
'Cause
paying
he
attention.
has the money. Yeah.
That doesn't matter. It's just like
Oh.
it's just a process of extending it to the point where people forget about it.
Well, because that's
And
how
it
the
just
media
becomes
is.
old
We
news.
have like
Yeah,
like
because-
old
yeah.
news.
Because we're
Just
so
fast forward.
yeah we need content now. Like we live in a content generation.
Like not that long ago, we were talking about Venezuela. What the fuck happened to Venezuela now? Like no
that
one.
shit's still
Yeah.
going on.
It's still
Yeah,
going,
it's
but
still
it's not
going
in the
on.
media. Like right now, the big thing
The
is
fuck
about
is happening?
what China or
It's
Tokyo.
fucking
Hmm?
crazy, dude.
What's
It's
happening?
a civil
in
war.
Venezuela?
Yeah.
I
The
live,
Civil
in,
see,
War,
but
like
like how
people
you
are
said it.
fucking
Oh.
starving and shit. Yeah.
Like the crazy
I
thing
live
is
in America.
yeah, you see, that's
That's the
real. That's a
thing.
really
That's the ignorance
small-minded
thing right
way
there.
to think.
Yeah.
And he's laughing about it, but it's like you're an idiot, you know?
Yeah.
You're not gonna fucking think about that tomorrow.
Dude, what
I
are you
just brought it
talking
up.
about? Yeah.
Well, you brought it up now because we're on this fucking.
No,
No, I
dude,
get
we
you trying to
talk about
prove a
it all the time.
point, but you can't always just think, "Oh, I'm in America." You have to think of those problems, or that could turn into another bigger problem, or whatever it is.
But
to
what
actually
can you
fuck with
do?
America. So
What
just
can you
because you
do?
can't do anything, you just forget about
Dude,
it.
that could
But
affect
wait,
could
okay.
affect us so much, dude. Like if
No,
you're a
but what can
homeowner, like,
you?
going to
What
war?
can we do here?
We talk
can't do
about it.
shit. We talk
We
about
talk
it.
about
Bring it up.
And that's it.
Well, I mean, what do you mean that's it? That's actually a good thing. If you talk about it, you're bringing it to light.
Awareness and shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Getting-
just saying.
if you could
On
get in-
Wednesday, you're not gonna be fucking thinking about it.
Dude, I think about that shit all the time, dude. Because like,
But I feel
we're-
like
we're
you're just
grown.
fucking saying that because we're
no, hell
being
no,
recorded.
hell
No, but I think you're just trying to defend yourself because you fucked up earlier.
No, I don't. I could care less. I know I'm not gonna think about that
the way
shit
your
tomorrow.
eyebrows are moving, you look
No, I'm just
offended.
saying-
You look
I'm just-
offended.
I'm not offended, but I'm just saying like.
No,
I know I'm not gonna fucking. I don't care.
Well, I
period.
think
I'm not
about
gonna-
Well, then fucking say that's
I'm
how
not gonna
you
fake it,
feel.
but-
Yeah.
Say that's how you feel.
But I'm saying we're all
look at
just
That
saying-
shit needs to be a shirt.
No,
Yeah.
The way your eyebrows are moving, you look offended.
No, because look at but Barnes trying to project that on him, like how he thinks. Not everyone thinks alike.
No, but okay. So I'm gonna. No, but what I'm
it's
saying
better
is,
to just ask him.
So what you're saying is that you don't care, but I'm saying like I do
He's
care
trying to say
because
he cares.
like I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about my future. Like if that shit, whatever's happening in other countries, and we go to war, it's gonna affect me wherever I want to do. Like if I want to buy
Venezuela-
another house,
where are we at? Where are you talking about Venezuela? What the fuck?
Venezuela.
They don't got shit.
Women,
Their army ain't gonna. What are you talking about? See, I just probably just don't.
See,
I'm
but
ignorant to the
you're
situation.
not. Yeah, you're not educated to it. So like with you saying you
But
don't
you
got
can't
shit.
say you're educated to it because what have you read?
Okay,
you
but
read
what-
into it or you just read a headline?
No, we ran into it. There's a lot of things going on. I don't want to get into it,
Yeah,
but it's
I
all
mean,
different
Why can't we
countries
get
involved.
into it?
Well, we could.
That's
Let's
what I'm
go.
saying. Let's go.
Let's go.
No, but
This
look
is
at-
a podcast to get
listen,
into it.
Wait, but listen, because again, he's getting defended. Look
Yeah.
at him; he's with his hands up. So look at with you saying that, like
I'm animated.
Venezuela isn't shit. Like, why do you think that?
No, I'm saying like
No,
army
you see,
wise.
you can't say no. I'm saying
No,
because
that's what I'm saying.
that's just
army wise. Because he said the military. So
Okay.
that's what I was going off of the military part.
Well, they're going through a civil war, but I want to know why you think that. Like
Their
what
military
what are your
can't take
facts?
over our shit. I don't have facts.
Well,
I'm
I'm not-
ignorant as fuck. but
Okay,
I'm just
well
saying after
that's the point where you don't have a point where everything just doesn't make sense with you saying I'm throwing out facts, but
I didn't
they're
say I was
not
throwing
real
out-
facts.
I didn't say I was
Yeah,
throwing
when
out
you
facts.
say something so strongly like that, like say they ain't shit. That's basically
And
in
then
the
not knowing
military,
what
and
actually
not
is
knowing
going
anything
on.
about them, and then saying I'm ignorant. Then why
Yeah.
even say it?
Because they ain't shit. Because I don't. Yeah.
What
the fuck?
Fuck.
Tomorrow I have my own problems.
It
and I
sucks
take
that
care of
you.
my
It
shit.
sucks that you have to be an example right now.
Yeah, dude. fuck.
Well, I don't
We're-
care.
We're just going in circles.
You
Yeah,
should
that's
care,
it.
dude. You should
You
care
should
what's
care.
going
What
around
I'm
in the
saying
world,
is-
dude.
On Monday, I have to worry about my own shit. So I'm not thinking about what the fuck's going on next door.
I get that.
Some
But
people are like that. That makes
Dude,
sense.
like I said, like I'm thinking about my future and shit that
Okay.
might
Well, then
affect
can
me.
you educate me then? What do you mean your future as in what?
If we go
That's
to
what I was
war,
saying.
it's gonna affect us.
Who are we going to war with?
If we could go to war with fucking North Korea, we could go to war with fucking
well, why-
Venezuela. We could go to
okay,
war with
well,
fucking.
We're speaking on.
Okay, Venezuela. So
Yes.
Venezuela has their allies, which is what Russia, right?
I'm not sure.
Or they're friends with Russia or some shit, and then Russia has fucking China or some shit. So I'm saying,
See, but that's what I'm saying is like we don't really know because we're just throwing shit out.
no,
there, right? I'm not trying to be a dick.
No. Okay, but that's
I'm
his
saying
way
is-
of thinking it because they do have different allies.
they have
which
different
that
allies.
makes sense. That
I'm
makes
just saying the
sense.
bigger picture. If we go to war with whomever,
So-
someone else can get involved in whatever.
So my argument's a little different. Mine's just like you look at history and you think, why can't that happen in our country? So why not study it and see how they're going about it? We've had civil wars before. Or when you see the shit that's going on there, like, okay, how is it gonna funnel into our country where you have all these people immigrating to our country trying to seek asylum.
Yeah,
that's what's going
they've
on
been
right now.
trying to. Like they get stopped at the border, and there's hundreds of people
affect you, dude.
fucking in like
affect you no matter what.
camps, like just camping out at the border.
Well, let's because maybe not everyone knows what's going on, such as myself.
Exactly.
So what is the point of what's going on? Why is there a civil war? But that's what I'm saying. But I feel like there's just I want to put a wall right here because you're like yelling at me.
Well,
I'm just having a conversation. I'm just trying to have a conversation. I want you to
You're
explain
the problem, motherfucker.
I'm not the problem.
You are.
I'm not though.
Because it took you like 3 minutes to finally want to have a discussion.
We could have this. What I'm saying is, I'm not the problem because tomorrow I'm not gonna give a fuck.
That is the problem.
I'm
That's
gonna
the
be.
problem.
But that's what I'm
the
saying.
point. That's the point, dude.
People are stuck in their own lives trying to get their shit together, trying to figure shit out. So we don't have time to be thinking about other fucking people.
But what if things can make your life worse?
Then I will have to deal with that shit as it comes. I'm dealing with what's coming tomorrow, what's coming on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That shit's around me already right now. I have to figure out my shit before I can try to figure out someone else's shit. But that's what I'm asking is what's going on there where there's a civil war going on. And I don't want to get in. Doesn't have to be confrontation. We can just have a conversation. Like, I want to put a fucking wall right here.
When you're
yelling at me, and I'm trying to like not cry right now. So, for real, I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, you can have a conversation as long as you don't fucking say things that demean our views.
I'm not, but I should be able to say what the fuck. Like I should be.
You
like, I don't
should,
give a fuck.
and you. That's why we're able to go back and forth and tell you what we don't give a fuck. What do you think? So that is a conversation.
I'm not making eye contact on you and just like yelling at you though. I'm throwing it out there.
No, that's the
because you
point.
got to close your eyes to talk.
Yeah.
So I don't stutter.
There's that part of it. And
Shout out Nas.
But it doesn't matter if you're looking at me or not. It's the words that are coming out of your mouth.
All right. So can we start from the beginning? Because
I don't even know why this is such a topic, but okay. So what's happening in Venezuela?
Yeah,
it's just a civil war. It's just a civil war. It's the government treating their fucking people like shit, and the people have had enough.
And then the United States gets involved because they're bullies and shit.
Yeah, and the United States gets involved.
As in, how are we getting
America? Fuck yeah.
Where they take sides on either
Coming
the new
again to save
president
the motherfucking day,
or the rebels. It happens all the fucking time.
And the reason is because what they're saying is like there's fuel involved and other shit involved, and of course, big countries get involved because they want that, but they're making a bigger deal.
But But you said it would affect our future. That's what I'm wondering. How it's
a
gonna
war?
affect our
A
future.
war affects us all the time, dude.
I know, but
So let's say
a smaller country, as in
It doesn't matter. Every time we go to war, shit goes up. I'm thinking about like what I'm saying is like, oh, I want to buy another house in the future and shit like that. Like it's gonna affect us. The economy is gonna be affected by war, no matter what.
It happens every time. They say there's going to be a recession with the next election, and that happens a lot. Or there's a new war. That's part of a cycle.
And not just Venezuela.
You have to just think of I mean, it happens as you get older, but you start to think broader instead of just what's in front of you.
I know, but how I thought was you're saying whatever happens in Venezuela.
No.
You're just saying
dude,
the war.
It's just we're just talking about that whatever happens around the world can affect us. You just never know. That it's just a pattern, or it's just one of those things where one thing can just make another thing happen. Like
so you're using Venezuela as an example.
That's what it was. That's the whole point.
I was just.
But you just don't. But your whole thing was I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like you just close yourself off to
you just blurred shit out. Like I don't give a fuck. Like okay, that's cool, but
that's funny and I get it. But why not just educate yourself? We don't have all the facts and we don't know anything about it. But it's like our main like reason for arguing was because you were just like ignorant to it.
I still don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Have another beer.
Don't hand him a beer.
He will give a fuck if he knew that Venezuela fucking makes those board shorts he wears all the fucking time. What if we go war then, you son of a bitch? You won't have board shorts.
Go somewhere cheaper so I can buy them for cheaper.
But yeah, Martin's an idiot.
I know that.
No, that was such a pointless argument for real.
It wasn't I thought people should know, like, what the fuck? We can't have a conversation like that?
We could, yeah, we just did.
But I'm just saying, now I feel
it was pointless because it's talking to like you, which like you don't even care to really think about it.
It's because you just blurred out and then you just like whatever we say is like it's stupid, basically.
Yeah,
but you're the one
saying stupid. I just don't.
You just didn't get it.
What I'm saying is I do get it, but what I'm saying is
you didn't get it. Now you get it.
No, yeah, okay, yeah, both. But what I'm saying now is that tomorrow I'll totally forget. Not try to be an asshole. It might sound like an asshole, but I just really.
I get that.
Tomorrow's
yeah.
just gonna be another.
I know what you're saying,
situation.
But just pay attention to what's going around, dude, because it will affect us.
But there's so
Somehow.
much going around.
Yeah, well then,
How do you know what to? How would
you?
you know what to set your?
Dude, there's no fucking
Side
plan
Just
for it.
educate
Dude,
yourself.
just
Fucking learn how
that
to-
should be like your goal to just keep learning every day.
I know, but I understand that. But when people say educate yourself, are you reading the headlines? Or are you actually reading shit? Like, I'm not asking
Okay,
you. I'm just saying
okay, it sparked
everybody.
I mean, again, like the same thing with you. It's like we weren't just going off of like your opinion. You were trying to like project yourself onto him, saying like this is how it should be. Well, we're just saying like if you get into something, whether it's a headline or not, if that sparks your interest, then look into it.
But how do you know what you're looking at is actual facts?
That's
You're
a
gonna
whole
have to
different.
figure
That's a
that
whole
out.
different
Yeah.
topic. That's like
And that's why you look at everything. You look at every media outlet.
yeah,
that
you look at
can.
every different
You-
angle. So that's the problem with today's world, where there's so much like, not to quote Trump, but fake news and all that shit out there, where it's like you never know if your information is right or not. Like Tony and I were texting earlier, and we were talking about that whole thing with that Epstein guy on how he was suicide watch and how it's impossible for him to even kill himself. And then there's another article where they're saying he wasn't on suicide watch. It's like, how the fuck do I know?
So what do you think?
I
Or how did you figure out how?
I didn't figure. I just go off of a opinion, or if I go off of a source that usually has the news is actually correct, that has like a proven track record.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like everything's nowadays. Might be just super fucking high. Everything's fighting against each other. That it's kind of trying to fuck your mind up, where you think like, oh, I'm gonna go over here, but they're really telling you something like that's non-factual.
Well, that's the media.
You know what I'm saying is it's so crazy to try to figure out where you're at. You know what I mean? Once you get past your own situation, your own life, and with your kids, whatever, if you have kids, whatever, you have to figure out how they're going to school, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
homework. And then you have to try to figure out what's going outside of your just circle, where there's this Venezuela. How do you even say it? Venezuela.
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 Yeah.
Venezuela.
But like,
Venezuela.
but
that's
that
what I'm
wasn't
saying,
even
like-
the main topic. But like that's, you brought up a good example. You have kids. You should want to know what's going on in the world, because that's your kid's future. And I know you try to explain that. Once you have them, you think about them, and then you think broad. But it's like there shouldn't be like steps to that. You should always, because you're the example.
But what I'm saying is you're always trying to educate yourself. So while I'm at work, this is what I do. I listen to podcasts, blah, blah, blah. But even if you're listening to a podcast, a certain podcast, you don't know if they're even telling you the facts. You know what I mean?
What I do is like I watch it. I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. Or I'm like, oh, that sounds like it's legit. Or if it's not, then I'll look it up on my phone. But then again, it's like, I don't know if the phone's not true. But that's one of those things where it's like, that's a never-ending circle, and it's unfortunate. But
And then you're at work doing all that. Then you go, right when you get home, you have dinner. You have bath. You have homework. You have brushing your teeth. You have to get ready for bed.
but you have to turn it off, dude. You have to turn it off.
But maybe it's just me, how I am, but it's a routine. So how do you really?
No, I'm saying the whole politics, and politics is just like religion. There's never going to be a winner or a loser.
But what I'm saying is,
So hold on. But what I think you're saying, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or not, is like when you go home and all that stuff. What I suggest is you just turn it off, because you're with your family now. Who gives a fuck about all the other shit? Like, you just focus on your family. But when you're like just thinking broad, think about what else is going on in the world for your family.
That's what I'm saying. I understand that is this. When do I have the time to set that aside? Because by the time we do all that, it's ready for bed. I have work the next day, so I'm going to bed. You know what I mean? So I don't really have just time. I guess I can make time for it if I stay up later. You know what I mean?
Well, every
then I'll
week
be
you're
fucked
showing
up
us
the next
this
day
random artist that's fucking no one's even heard about. So
because I'm taking a shit.
well, then do that. Why are you taking
But
a shit?
what I'm saying is, there's always something to do.
Dude, it's not necessary. Some people aren't into it. Some people are. It's not something you have to do. We're just saying that's something that we heard about that was bad, and that's shitty, and it could affect us. Maybe it won't, because we are the strongest country in the world. All that shit. I get your point of view, but at the same time, it's like, you just got to be open to stuff. You can't just be like, I don't give a fuck. They ain't shit. Da da da. How? Like, why?
No, but I am open to it. But I still could say I don't give a fuck. But at the same time,
we never said you couldn't.
But at the same time, I feel like we
doesn't
should
make
be able to
sense.
have these conversations.
Yeah, we're having
We're having one right now.
But I feel like you guys are throwing
shade at you?
eyes at me and shit.
No,
That was you.
Or I just feel because look at you motherfuckers. There's 3 people over there. I'm way over here. Like,
because
I
you're
feel like-
talking.
How-
we don't
and,
want to
look, and
Hey.
also you're high.
Let me
Yeah, how could you even see? Your eyes have been closed this whole
Let
time.
me take a picture. Nah, no, all right here. And I'm way the fuck. So I feel like all the energy's coming this way.
Well,
Well,
no,
then move.
We're sitting on this side, so you're the only person over there, so we have to look at your.
And
dumb
you never
ass.
sat there before.
I know.
So you put yourself there.
But what I was saying is, I see 6 eyes looking straight at me and energy, and I'm like, fuck, like. It's,
Hey, I've been staring at the
Well,
screen
dude,
this whole time.
we just matched your energy. That's what happened.
why?
Wow.
I feel like an
damn,
airplane like engine is coming this way, and I'm like getting blown like some jackass shit like that by just words, and it
Dude.
hurts.
But that singer or band you sent us the other day, they're fucking dope, dude. What they called? What's the name of them?
The Sinceres.
Oh, dude, they're dope. They're dope as
I'm
fuck.
gonna get out of this fucking tab. Fuck this guy Epstein. Made us argue and shit. The first picture is this.
Down syndrome as fuck.
Oh,
Cut that out.
It's stayed. It's stayed. The picture that popped up was that gang leader that tried to escape prison, and he tried to disguise himself as his daughter. That shit's fucking hilarious.
It looks like he got 3 lips.
Dude, that mask is kind of
It's
legit,
legit,
though. Holy shit! I guess he almost did it, but he got nervous.
Oh, he got nervous. I thought they caught him by his feet.
No,
His feet
they
are
said that he got
regular as
yeah,
nervous.
there's different colors too, like from his fucking face and all that.
Did
Super
it-
brown.
Supposedly he left his daughter in the cell,
Yeah,
or where?
I think his probably his like mindset was, you know, they're gonna let her out. Or it won't be as
Imagine
bad.
they leave her as there.
Not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're serving the third down.
At first, I thought they just fucking. This is just to get like some news, like
Throw some shit out there.
yeah. Just I feel like, come on now,
I mean,
how is that possible?
it's clever, dude. It's clever
do you
as
mean?
fuck.
How do you get the
possible?
mask and all that shit?
Well, over time, dude, they
Oh.
probably brought that shit in.
No, like he's a big time gang leader, so he has connects. So what he did is he had this lady take it in.
Yeah, you
And,
haven't seen Blood In, Blood Out, fool?
Yeah, he had this lady take it in while
Yeah.
she was visiting someone, and the guard was obviously paid off, and then they were able to bring the stuff in, and he was able to change.
but how did his daughter get into his cell?
He just explained it.
See,
You can't sneak a fucking whole person in.
If you fucking pay people
dude,
off,
if you
yeah,
pay
you can.
people off,
Yeah.
So
they
their
were
shit's
all
all
in on
fucked
it.
up.
Yeah, a
Their
bunch of people got
prison's all
arrested.
fucked up.
He just didn't get arrested. Like everyone involved, you know, they figured it out once he got caught.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure she got time now too, because she was involved in
Yeah.
that shit.
Well, how old is
An
she?
accomplice, 19, I think.
Yeah, she's fucked.
She's fucked. He tried to bust in El Chapo shit and it didn't not work.
It's clever though. It's fucking clever.
Wonder how
But
far he
fucked
got.
up.
I
don't
wonder.
know.
I wonder when they was walking out, they were like, "Miss, is everything okay?" He's like, "Yes." Like, what was he saying? Like,
My name is Jeff.
yeah, like he's just walking out, like, "You have a good day." Like, okay, you too.
If I had to put myself in his shoes, I think he probably didn't know the way to get out, and he probably just like walked through security, and he's like, "Oh fuck,
Like, where do I go?
Like, where do I go?" And then he started acting nervous, and he's like, "Oh shit,
Did they explain? Is it a? Because in prison you go to a waiting like a room
yeah,
or to like a whole big ass room where everyone sits.
yeah."
So how did she end up?
Well, this was
it
a
must be
different.
different.
This is
This
a whole
was a-
different country.
Yeah.
So I understand that. So their shit's all different.
It
So
might be, might not.
They're fucking. They're able to go to the cell. The visitors?
Probably.
We have no idea. Like that's not even the shit that they like all these articles are giving us. So
Like, there's prisons out in like
I mean, if you watch maybe the Spanish news or something.
El Salvador and all that shit, that they have prostitutes in the prisons and shit.
Yeah, I've seen somewhere you
So-
can go out for the day, but you have to come back at night.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
It's
The
like
goat-
house arrest.
The
Yeah.
goat that did it the best was Pablo Escobar. He built his own prison. He had hoes come in and his homies there. The whole deal. It's basically like, hey man, just stay on top of that hill. That's what they did to him.
Yeah.
Don't blow shit up.
Yeah.
Stay over there.
While he was still running everything and shit. It's
Underground.
fucking crazy. Well, this guy is fucking total fail.
Yeah.
Wonder how many years that adds on.
Well, he was already in there for like ridiculous amount of time. Like,
He was
so
doing
you might as
life,
well do
no?
whatever.
yeah, he was like 50 something or maybe like mid 40s. I forget what it was. But I think he already had like another 40 years to go. So it's like,
If you had life in prison, would you just end that shit, or would you stick it out?
What do you mean? And like
Just
kill
end your
yourself?
life, yeah.
Nah, hell no. I'm taking over.
You might as well, right?
I'm gonna be the
Might as well
most
try.
evil motherfucker in there, dude.
might as well try that, or fuck, you have enough time to think of an escape plan.
I'm saying.
Fucking
tough.
Shawshank that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or that
Dig
or
a
that
tunnel?
the Clint Eastwood movie when he escapes The Rock.
Oh, The Rock.
um,
Yeah, with
I don't know what movie that is.
No, he
but
didn't escape that.
There's a movie
Yeah,
called
he's
The
a-
Rock.
Oh,
yeah, the movie
you're talking about the Rock.
Yeah, The Rock. Fool.
What, the Clint Eastwood made that movie?
Yeah, Clint Eastwood made a movie that he escapes from prison from the actual.
Oh, I don't think it was that one because
We're
Alcatraz.
thinking of the Rock with
I think
Nicolas
it's called
Cage.
Alcatraz.
Nicholas, but the other guy that was a good ass actor, the older dude.
Yeah, he retired from acting.
Fuck, what was his name?
Sean
He sounds like
Connery.
Bane.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Yes, Sean Connery.
Yeah, he escaped from the
Got
Rock
to
in
meet
that
my
was
movie.
the
daughter.
movie, yeah.
That was a badass fucking movie, dude.
Yeah.
That was a sick ass
Now
movie.
it's fucked up. What did Clint Eastwood try to fucking? What movie is that? A western? Then, maybe?
Alcatraz.
Oh, Alcatraz.
Yeah, it's called Alcatraz.
Well, The Rock was based on Alcatraz.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But
so it's before The Rock.
Yeah, it's before The Rock.
Oh, shit.
But I don't think those in real life. I don't think those people actually escaped. They probably died in the
Oh,
fucking
there's.
water.
I mean, I've looked
Wasn't
into
Clint
it too.
Eastwood in the recent movie? Was it the Mule?
Yeah, the Mule.
Oh,
that was
that
pretty good.
Was it good?
fucking movie
Yeah, it was pretty
is
good.
good.
It's
dude.
not-
People
don't-
said
don't
that shit was
expect-
whack.
Well, yeah, because they
But
expect
I liked
action
it.
and shit. Like, oh, you watched it?
Yeah, I liked it.
So
Yeah,
no,
but
I
he's
liked
like a
it.
fucking
He's 90
almost
years
he's a
old.
90-year-old dude that's like a mule.
It made sense.
It-
It was,
yeah,
it was good.
it's
It's
not
like
an action
some-
movie.
It's like some real life shit. Like people go through that shit and they fucking go.
Yeah,
to
it's
the,
based
There was
on a
actually
fucking
some
true
parts
story,
where
they
it
right?
go to the dark arts and shit.
I'm not sure, but I mean, definitely true events because that's probably happened before.
Well, they're
Yeah.
like no lie.
No, I'm
like,
pretty sure it's based on like fucking shit that happened.
Oh shit.
allegedly, I knew this dude that I worked with once upon a time, and he tried to get me and him to go drive to Vegas and back like a couple different times into Arizona and shit like that. And he said he allegedly can make like $3,000 each like trip. I was like, fuck.
Well, allegedly he was ripping you off if he was selling you that shit. Because
Yeah.
make
you
a
make
lot more
more?
than that. Yeah.
Well, 3 maybe each, but still, that shit's crazy. And I thought about it, and how I would do it is I'd just go with my family.
That's like that movie. I forgot what it was called, but that they all went in a family fucking as like what are those things that
The regular car.
You know, like the
No.
Johnsons
Oh,
or
an
some shit
RV,
like that?
yeah, the
what was
Johnsons.
it called? Was it the Johnsons?
Yeah, the
or-
Johnsons.
It wasn't the Johnsons.
Jennifer
Some shit
Aniston
like
and the
that.
dude
It
Yeah,
was
Jennifer
some-
Aniston. It was a Parker.
Some generic ass
or,
name like that.
the something. Comment in the
RV?
comments.
Jennifer Aniston in that movie was hot as fuck.
And she
Oh, yeah,
like
she
was
stripped,
stripping.
yeah.
Oh damn.
That was the dude from Hangover.
Yeah, she's
It was
still hot as fuck.
awesome.
Damn.
She is.
Dude, relax for your stitches, bro. Don't fucking think about Jennifer Aniston.
yeah. Don't pop your balls, dude.
They'll be fine. They'll be all right.
But say you were to transport some shit like that, how would you do it? Solo dolo?
I would do the RV thing. No, I think that's more. Yeah, I would do the RV thing. I would have 2 dummy cars though. I'll be the
In
RV.
front and back?
Yep. I will have 3
Yeah.
dummy
Like
cars.
you ever seen Cocaine Cowboys? They did it pretty cool where they used tow trucks, where the car that they were towing was filled with drugs.
Oh, on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty legit. I don't know, man.
I think the 3 cars, you'd have to pay a lot of people, but a RV
Still.
filled with that shit, and then you'd stay in the far right lane. There's a car in front of you, a car in back, and then there's a car on the left, and you would just be right here.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's kind of noticeable, right? After
But
a while.
no one's watching you the whole way.
True.
That'd be crazy.
So you want to do it this weekend?
I know.
I feel like it's so easy for some reason. Just don't fuck up.
I think
Right?
it's.
If you
but it's one of those things where it's so easy, but eventually,
if you guys don't hear podcast next week, we're all in jail.
We're just all transporting shit.
we're all trying to escape looking like someone's daughter.
we're trying to get a studio, guys.
I feel like it's not that hard.
We did it for the cast.
Yeah, we did it for the cast.
It really isn't. If we all 4 of us had a different car, that's noticeable. I think I would do it solo dolo and have like a family in my car and just like a regular drive to Vegas
Yeah,
or
but
wherever you're going, and don't fuck up.
depending how much you're trying to take or what you're trying to take.
True.
There's a lot that goes into it.
But then I watched how the cops that do those routes, they could tell like the car is like
Yeah, because
if the driver's nervous or anything
job.
like that, you're like, fuck.
They know what to look for.
Yeah.
They look for bedazzled sunglasses.
Shout out Pitbull.
I will look for
Early
a corrupt
OOs.
cop.
Yeah, but how do you find that though?
Well, you find them somewhere.
You'd have to be pulled over first.
You go on cops.com and shit.
Cops.com. Is that I'm gonna check that out.
They got their own app and shit.
Fucking farmers.com.
It's like
Cops
fucking, it's like fucking Tinder.
I didn't want to look up any of these movies we were guessing, but I look up cops.com.
What you gonna do when they
What
come
you
for
gonna
you?
do? Oh, that song was gangster. I gotta play that shit.
Oh, what if where cops meet? Put it where cops meet.
Hold on. We gotta play this. I gotta listen to this real quick. This is the best.
Whoever came up with that shit is rich as fuck.
It's Bob Marley.
Is it?
What you gonna do?
It's not Bob Marley, is it?
It is.
For real? Wait, we gotta look that up.
Yeah. The fuck?
It's Bob Marley.
I just took it like, yeah, you're right. Like, fuck it.
Must be someone fucking.
Maybe the strings, like the guitar and all that shit.
No, it's Inner Circle. It is a reggae. You're close. It's a
No,
reggae
I was
band.
close.
Inner Circle.
With Bob Marley, stupid.
Just anyone that's reggae is Bob Marley.
Anyone Jamaican and shit.
That's fucking hilarious.
Well, Bob Marley was Mexican.
Can't take you anywhere.
It's a fucking modest Yahoo and shit.
That dude was dope. Or is dope.
Minus Yahoo. Yahoo. That chocolate milk was whack.
Yeah.
Nestle all day.
Dude, the best chocolate milk was in the fucking the little ones you get at the
cartons?
the cartons at the
For breakfast
donut shop.
and shit.
They had him
Fucking
at
bomb.
Oh,
They had him at school too.
oh yeah, the breakfast ones are fire at school.
I don't know if I'm right.
Or
but-
da-da-da.
Fucking those carton ones came out from Woodstock. The owner that rented the fairgrounds to them was the people that invented that shit. The
You're
milk
giving
carton.
us way too much shit to look up today.
Well, just take it. Just
Too much shit to fact check.
That's why we create guys like Martin.
Well, just take it
We're
in
all
and believe
confused
it.
and
Just take
fucking-
it in and believe it.
Second guessing everything you hear.
Yeah, I know. That's a good thing though. You should.
Just second guess everything.
Don't fucking speak to me like I'm a fucking little kid. I think what I want to think when I think it at what time. I want.
At what time?
That is when.
Good, dude. Good. Good. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have an itinerary for fucking facts,
Right?
Yeah.
You do your
Itinerary.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfucker. You said
So-
itinerary.
I didn't say itinerary.
You know what? Whoever's listening, record it.
You looked at me
Listen
like
to
I
it
was-
back.
you like, I didn't say artillery.
Did I?
I don't know.
Regardless, so there's a time and day when you can't think about that.
Just put your nipples away, bro.
Just
Put your nipples
They
away.
don't go. They're always hard.
I know that's weird, Eric.
They're always fucking
That's how
hard.
he opens the beers.
Yeah.
The twist off nipples.
Yep.
He said rup. What does rup mean?
What was that?
I got a burp stuck in my throat and I started to talk.
Are they hard or they're just thick?
Huh?
Are they hard or thick?
Right now, they're not hard actually, but
So
they're
they're
just
regular.
like that.
Or your shirt's just way too small?
No, like even if I had, even if,
Yes,
It's
yes, it
definitely
is.
way too small.
look, even if I had a bigger shirt, what? I don't look buff in the shirt or what? Fuck you guys. Just trying to look sexy for the podcast.
Can you go
We
shirtless?
don't have camera yet.
Can you go
Like,
shirtless
Martin's
Coachella,
mad about
please?
that.
Shirtless at Coachella?
Please.
I'll wear the thinnest shirt I have.
Please. No, go shirtless, like super short ass board shorts, like swim trunks.
Why the fuck do you want to see him in
That's
there?
it. Hilarious.
Some budgie smugglers?
Just
Weird
so
as fuck.
hilarious. All braided out, just dancing.
That'd be too much. That's too much.
I can't.
There's gonna be a moment
I cannot
during
wait.
that festival when you guys are gonna shut down, and only the ones that go to the festivals are gonna be the only ones alive.
Yeah, I feel like
Which is us three
Martin is
here.
probably gonna tap out after the first day.
I'm
dude.
buying me and Melissa a fucking leash backpack, and we're gonna tie them together so we can't.
So you can't lose each other?
Yeah.
You're just gonna get lost together and shit.
You gonna get those leashes that you get fucking children and shit?
With the little kids, yeah, the little leash backpacks. But I'm gonna tie them together, So we're just gonna be walking like this. So if
She can't get lost.
we'll get touched. allegedly, someone said they're doing mad drugs there. If we can get them, if they can get them.
Yeah,
That's what the legends say.
yep. It may or may not happen.
Allegedly.
Okay, Martin, dude. You should do your hair like I said that one day. Super colorful.
The rainbow one.
I don't know.
Dude, you're almost
I'm
there,
wearing my
dude.
club outfit. I'm getting skinny jeans, Balenciagas, and fucking.
Balenciagas.
I said that shit clean though. I thought about it. That's a hard word. Balenciagas.
Fucking
You
national
fuck
security.
up. You fuck up.
Well, guys.
I'm just waiting for Mark to say the next stupid thing and I would end it.
I need to pee.
I think we should edit out that.
Yeah.
I'm out.
You fuck up. You fuck up.
Well, that was Martin, ladies and gentlemen.
He's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah. Fucking guy.
We all, but this podcast was weird. We just kept on. It went good, and then we argued about Venezuela, or I don't even know how to say it right now. Venezuela. Venezuela. There you go.
There you go.
And who gives a fuck about Venezuela? All right, guys. 7125media.com. Look us up on social, and that's it.
Are
That's
we
it.
doing
Send us
this
some
right?
cool shit.
Are we
Send
doing this
Eric.
right?
Send us a book because we need to read about fucking politics and shit. Apparently.
Send Martin some facts.
Yeah. Are we doing this right?
Hell no. We ain't.
Hell no.
We're out.
No. 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 No.